How a Housing Bill Trump Spurned Became Law. That's the headline, and it captures a rare moment in Washington, Congress delivering the first major housing bill in a generation despite partisan differences, intra-party feuds, and a president who wanted nothing to do with it. The 21st Century Road to Housing Act became law this month, the biggest piece of housing legislation in 3 decades. It addresses an affordability crisis that has spread from traditional Democratic cities to conservative states like Idaho and Montana, where rents and home prices have surged since the pandemic. The story starts with an unlikely partnership. Senator Elizabeth Warren, the progressive Democrat atop the Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs Committee, went to her fellow Democrats at their weekly lunch last year with a proposal: work with Republicans on a major housing bill. She was met with trepidation and doubt. Many in her party had long wanted to tackle the housing crisis, but they assumed deep divisions with the GOP made landmark legislation impossible. As Warren recalled, there was a sense of, yeah, you'll put it together, and then we'll all look at it, we'll say yay, I'm a co-sponsor of a bill that will go nowhere. She added, they've been taught around here that it will all be for nothing, that the bills you put together are just kind of for show. Especially on the Democratic side, when Republicans are in control. Yet Warren found an unexpected ally, Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, the committee's ultra-conservative Republican chairman. They had forged a rapport sitting side by side on the dais, whispering quietly when hearings dragged on or when a witness said something compelling or obnoxious. Everyone else comes and goes, except for the witnesses and the two of us, Warren said. So you end up whispering a little in between. That quiet collaboration became the foundation for a bipartisan push. The obstacles were daunting: congressional polarization, Republican infighting, the bitter politics of the midterm campaign season, and an utter lack of enthusiasm from President Trump, who ultimately refused to sign the bill. It very nearly did not happen. The account of how the bill survived several near-death experiences comes from interviews with a dozen lawmakers and aides who played key roles. Against seemingly impossible odds, the legislation succeeded. It won bipartisan support in both houses, assembling a broad coalition to address an affordability issue front and center for voters. The act includes provisions to boost housing supply, reform zoning incentives, and tackle affordability. Its enactment stands as a testament that even in a fractured Congress, determined legislators can still deliver results. For the New York Times, I'm Rhonda Kaysen. Thanks for listening.